this race. On the strategy, I didn't realize I was being videotaped. I would not want the strategy online, if that's okay. Yeah, Illinois Chamber of Commerce. You see, I was on the campaign trail with him a year ago when he was exploring a run for governor. And this is what his plan was. We can't afford anything else. Public sector employees, shared sacrifice. When the Democrats say shared sacrifice, they're talking about you and me with a tax hike. Public sector employees are getting paid 4%, 5%, and 6% this year. Inflation is negative 1.5%. Public sector employees in Illinois already make 12% more than the equivalent private sector job. They get free health care and retirement. Their pensions are guaranteed by you and me, and you can't hardly ever get rid of them once they're hired. We can't afford it. It's payroll, pensions, and perks. And we can't afford it any longer. So we have to come back to the table. And I will get the public sector unions back to the table. Flat pay is a pay hike when inflation's negative. What else? 10% of the state Medicaid program is waste. And East Coast think tank said it's just outright fraud. That's $1.2 billion when we rein in the fraud in Medicaid. So we're already over $10 billion on a menu of choices. Most of those choices, again, have to go through the heavy Democratic majorities of Michael Madigan, as do all my Republican opponents. But there's a difference. I'm opening their books, I'm auditing their books. That is making sure that spending cuts see the light of day in the General Assembly. Because we're finding everything. We're finding a toner cartridge that was $320 that costs $160. I just heard this the other day from a Department of Corrections employee. I mean, and that's small. You know, the cell phone contract with the state of Illinois. Yours at home is on better terms than the state contract. The state contract pays for every single minute. No nights, no weekends, every minute at peak usage. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. So, you know, the audits and the open books, that's why that's tough policy.